Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for July 31st, 2026. We've got Hinterlands, Allies, and Seaside today. Alrighty, so we've got Jack and Spice Merchant for trashing, which does cover all of our requirements. For draw, there's Jack, which could certainly be relevant in the face of Berserker, and then there is Sycophant Jack. You have to have a 5-card hand. Yeah, that's tough, right? Because you gotta basically like you play like a Sycophant. That's -4 cards, and then you play a Jack. That's the 5th card, but you need plus actions. Merchant Camp is. I'm getting ahead of myself as this is the plus actions, but Merchant Camp is card negative, so yeah, that might be tough to do. But I guess Blockade could help with that. Anyway, so yeah, the Jack, draw, and then Garrison is the other potential draw here. Plus actions, like I said, Merchant Camp. Coastal Haven could also, well, yeah, no, Coastal Haven doesn't set the card aside, so it still gets hit. Like, you still discard a Berserker, whereas Blockade puts it into your hand. Of course, if you're getting hit by Berserker, you're going to have to like play a Jack before you can do Sycophant stuff anyway. Ugh. Okay, anyway, there's lots of gains. Berserker, Galleria gives plus buy, Haggler, Blockade, Hillfort, Astrolabe plus buy. Lots of gains. Well, Jack gains silvers. So I expect we will want to play, like, we will want to try to draw with Jack, unless or until we can get to Garrison, and I mean, I don't know, like, I'm not going to go for like an early 10, so I don't know if or when we're going to get to that. I mean, I could see eventually picking one up like mid-turn and then taking Garrison, but that's going to be a ways away, I would say. I think we're going to want a lot of merchant camps. Like all the merchant camps that we can get. I think the question is, do we open Jack or do we open Blockade? If we don't see the Blockade turn 3, then it definitely looks worse to open with it, but if we do, it's really nice. Admittedly, blockading Jack is less nice than the typical case because the Jack is going to do less by virtue of you having the larger starting hand size. Maybe it is correct to go Jack first. Probably still do Merchant Camp, even though Merchant Camp like doesn't normally seem like that good of an opener. But like even if we see it turn 3 and we top deck at turn 4, if we then see the Jack, like the Jack's going to draw a little bit further, so like it gets pretty good pretty quickly, I think. Oh, I wasn't thinking about the starting favor here. The bot is a 5-2. Interesting. So do we Coastal Haven? Because again, with the Jack, it does. I think it's got to be correct though. It's just going to shorten the shuffle. Okay, well, discard that, trash that, and I guess we'll take a Sycophant. I mean, so we could save an estate here, and then again next turn. Oh wow, the bot saved a bunch of cards. I guess that makes sense. Um, the reason to not do that is if we expect the bot to attack us with Berserker, then there's kind of no point. Hmm. Does seem kind of likely. I mean, the bot kept 3 estates, so in some sense, that big hand size isn't. If the bot drew Sycophant and did not draw Haggler, well, no, even if it drew Sycophant, you can discard the estates. Yeah, we kind of gotta expect that it's gonna hit us with Berserker, don't we? It's gonna suck. Uh, yeah, I think the answer is no then. Damn it. You didn't see either of its actions. I could have. Alright. Well, we should probably take a Berserker. I think I still would like a blockade, but I think for now the more important thing is to get a Spice Merchant. Do we want to top deck the Merchant Camp? We have 2 terminals in the deck. Yeah, we probably do. Nice. Okay. Although it's less nice that we don't see a state. I don't want to discard that, even though I do want to see an estate. So we could have 7 here. 7 is kind of good, but I think cycling is better. We could attack with Berserker again. Don't think that's unreasonable. Honestly, we could probably use a second Spice Merchant. Again, I also would like Blockade. Merchant Camp, but... attacking just seems good. It seems really good. Yeah, I'm going to take one more Spice Merchant, I think. Just try to get deck control fast. Alright, we don't really need the Merchant Camp top decked now. The reason to top deck it now is so that we can then top deck it again the next turn. But I don't think it's worth it. But I will... Will I Coastal Haven an estate? We didn't see an estate. We do have another one down there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, we bottom decked the Berserker. That's not great. That's why I didn't top deck the Merchant Camp. Okay, well... I think we just... get another Merchant Camp. What was that? I guess that's because this is in cleanup, so the coppers get cleaned up first. Huh. Never noticed that animation before. I think I will just set both of these aside and... What the fuck is this hand? What the fuck is this hand? Excuse me? What? That's... the fuck? We actually not playing with Blockade here? Like... I do want to make sure I get these Merchant Camps, though. Should I attack with Berserker? Again, the bot has not bothered to get a Berserker. We definitely don't need 3 Berserkers, but... Eh. Alright, we shouldn't need to top deck a merchant camp. We have another one down there. Okay. I'm okay with that. Damn it. We're gonna get to trash our estates. We get a 4th Berserker? I mean, we can use it to gain, like, more Jacks and Sycophants. Because I want the last merchant camp. That's why. And we are going to want more Jacks. I think it's correct. All right, do we top deck any of these? I don't think so. We have a lot more of them. Okay, so this should be another Jack. And then possibly just another Jack. I mean, it's like it's either that or we have to do like garrison stuff to draw, and I don't think. Yeah, I'm just gonna get another Jack. We don't have any more Jacks down there, so I'm not really feeling the need to top deck these merchant camps. God. We have 4 Berserkers in the deck, but we didn't... Well, I guess one of them we gained this shuffle, but yeah, we still don't see one. Alright, one more Jack. Here we go. Alright, now I'm going to top deck a merchant camp. Okay. Do want to trash that. Frig. Okay. We get one more Spice Merchant. We could also not play Berserker and trash this other estate, but I want to attack. I think I will get one more Spice Merchant. Well, or we could get a Sycophant and save the Jack in the estate. That's better. We get one more Sycophant. Maybe? We are going to need to hit Province. Like, the bot does have a points lead. But... Alright. We top decked one merchant camp. We really should not need to top deck this merchant camp. But then again, we are going to save a Jack. Yeah, alright. We'll top deck it. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. What do we want to gain with this Berserker? It could just be another Jack. Certainly An option. It could also be blockade finally, maybe. I hate that. Yeah, let's get a blockade. Oh, I want to see that. Guess we're just cycling here. Okay, we can in fact get a province. Why do I have... Wait, how did I get a curse? Oh, damn it. Oh, no wonder the bot's been blockading curses or silvers. That makes sense. Huh. Yeah, I guess I should probably take a province. I'm just not confident that my deck is going to come together fast enough that I can afford not to do that. Okay. We have a lot of merchant camps. We do have another jack down there. Or maybe two? This is 5 of our marching camps. We do have more. I think I'll just top deck 1. Okay. Maybe I should have top decked 2. I don't know. Well, I do want to see this marching camp. I also want to see other things. Okay, I thought there was another jack down here. Okay. This is not exactly what I'm looking for, but I suppose it'll do. We are making progress. We could... Could trash Sycophant. Just skip it. Could also discard a Berserker, though it won't earn much money by doing that. I think I'm just going to skip it. Well, at least we get to trash that. Okay. I'll take another jack. Do I need to take a duchy? It's not really what I want to be doing. Not really. I wonder if I should actually take... just take one more jack. I don't think we should top deck any merchant camps. We had a jack to set aside. I'll keep one Berserker. Only hit 4 here. Ugh. Um, Thinking about just buying Sycophant and then Coastal Haven, these 3 cards. We're now like 4 merchant camps. Yeah, we probably do top deck that. Again, it would be better if we knew we were gonna have a jack, but okay. Well, the good news is we can hit province. Blockaded jack. So we could take another blockade. Oh no, we can't hit province with. Oh no, no, hold on. We have to discard Berserker and. Ah. Yeah. Where are my fucking jacks? Like, come on. Or were they? Well, I know I played a bunch of them across the shuffle, but I had some more in here. I think we got to do this, and I think I will do that. Favors left either. Ugh. I guess we do take a duchy. Yeah, we will top deck all the merchant camps now. I wanted to blockade the estates at some point. Well, what was that? Order my cards. So we could trash the Sycophant, or we could play it, discarding blockade and 2 silvers, and then play the jack. I think I prefer play it, even though I wouldn't mind playing the blockade either, obviously. The only plus buy we have in our deck is Spice Merchant. But it does exist. I think we go for big. I mean, we've got more Berserkers anyway. Yeah. Well. We actually don't need this jack. I'm gonna discard it. No. Oh. Shit. We needed merchant camps. 3, 4. We found 5 merchant camps. Not good enough. Okay, well, we should probably take the last sycophant so that we can save some of this. No province. Deck all of those. Keep Jack. Maybe just Jack. Probably just Jack. Yeah, that stings. That sure does sting. No. Oh, fuck. No more jacks. Okay. We can't hit province either. If only they hadn't seen the Berserker right there. I'd be able to get a province and while blockading a state, and then the bot wouldn't be able to win on estates. As it is, even if I blockade a state, the bot can win on estates if it can gain 2 estates, so I can't really afford to blockade a state. So I think we have to blockade Jack, so that we know that we have one. Berserker gains like maybe Astrolabe at this point. It's another way to get plus buy. Great. Okay. Okay. We could Spice Merchant the silver for plus buy. And that does reduce our hand size by 2. Alternatively, we could just play the Sycophant. Thing is, obviously we need a province. That's probably the higher priority. Yeah. I think we play the Sycophant. We could also... Okay, wait. If we're not gonna... We could also Spice Merchant the silver. If we're not gonna... Yeah, I think that makes more sense. Well... I was hoping to draw more merchant camps, obviously. That does get us to province, so I will leave it. Could trash a Sycophant for favors. Oh man, if we had the plus buy. No, I guess it wouldn't. And the favors have gotta make sense, right? And then what do we Berserker for? Is it risky to take a jack? Does it make sense to take an estate? I don't think it makes sense to take an estate. Another blockade is not bad. I mean, we're not likely to see anything that we take. Yeah, I'll just take a blockade, I guess. Do we even save Duchy? I guess we do because we're going to save Sycophant, yeah. I think we only top deck one Merchant Camp. We really want to see another Jack. Saw two Jacks. Could have saved another one. Oh well. Really hope we don't get Berserkered here. Really hope. Bot does absolutely nothing. Okay. Okay. So we already have win in hand. We might as well. Well, we have win in hand. If we go for anything fancy, it either means discarding a jack, which I guess is fine. I guess that's just what we do. We discard a jack. Okay, well. So much for getting to take another province or something. Yeah, I mean, that was a mess, obviously. I think I had 14 silvers. I guess I should have. On the one part of me was like, oh, I should have gotten more spice merchants. And then part of me is like, I was having trouble lining up spice merchant with silver as it was. Used to trash all my copper. Yeah, I mean, I think I like my approach better than the bots. Like, maybe I should have tried to avoid having quite so many berserkers. I don't know. Only one Sycophant got trashed the whole game. Well, the bot couldn't trash Sycophant, so I guess that makes sense. I would be interested to see how this goes if you could just go ahead and play with Tent and get a garrison. The thing is, you really don't want your opponent to get to play with garrison, like, by virtue of your efforts, but I mean, maybe Tent is okay anyway. I want to try it. I do. I'm wondering about opening Tent Spice Merchant. Save the estate trashing for later. Tent will help us hit 5. We won't rotate for a little while. Let's see about that. Why would you... Oh, you want to hit 5 turn 2? No, then no, that doesn't work. Why would you do this? Get to the tent. We hit 3. This is actually a terrible draw. Astrolabe definitely has some merit. Maybe we take that, or maybe we just start on the merchant camps already. Yeah, let's start on the merchant camps. Oh! Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Alright. So I think I don't want to rotate until we can gain more than one tent or more than one garrison in a turn. So I'm decline, take a berserker, and no, we get the jack already. The bot does already have a berserker of its own. I think the answer is yes. Do we top deck both tent and merchant camp? One or neither. And what do we have down there? We have Spice Merchant, 3 coppers, 3 estates. That's pretty shit. We're not especially likely to get. Oh, we're not getting Berserker next turn at all. Okay, okay. So top decking the merchant camp is pointless. It's a fancy copper. Top decking the tent. What does that let us do? It guarantees that we hit at least 2, but I mean that's. We're guaranteed to hit at least 2 anyway. More realistically, it makes it more likely that we can hit like 4. We don't care that much though. Maybe just plan to buy Sycophant anyway and save estates across the shuffle. And now even if we get Berserkered, at least we have, like, we've gotten value. Which we didn't anyway. Got the jack. Okay, so we played Berserker first. This is... What is this? There's a Sycophant down there, and then 4 coppers. Bot has trashed 2 coppers already? No. No, I've trashed 3. So wait, it's only 3 coppers. 3 coppers in a state and a Sycophant, right? Okay. So yeah, we're not playing the tent anyway, that's fine. Okay, so we probably just take another merchant camp for now. Really need it. We could end up drawing the Sycophant dead to get rid of this, but I think it's worth the risk. Okay. I don't think we want to top deck merchant camp here. And we could take a second Berserker. Maybe one more Jack. We need more merchant camps too, but take the Jack. I think I want to top deck the tent. I guess we do this. It's a little unfortunate, but I think it's gotta be. I actually want to see this merchant camp. What all is down there? I think I probably do. There's another Berserker down there. don't think discarding this is going to get us to anything better, other than maybe it just gets us past a copper. We already saw the sycophant attend. I don't think we need the actions. So maybe we do discard this. And we probably want another spice merchant. I also want another merchant camp. Let's just do spice merchant, merchant camp, I guess. Top deck. We still only have 2 jacks. I'm going to say no. All right. Do we take coins by here? I'm going to say yes. I'll keep that. Oh, we don't have the tent. This would be a good turn to open up the garrisons, but we don't have the tent. Just take all the rest of the merchant camps here. Probably a good idea. Top deck one of them. Just gained 3. We saw 2. We have 1 or 2 more down here and 1 jack. I'll top deck 1, I guess. Okay. Oh, that's rude. That's rude. That's really rude. We still don't see the tent. I think we could maybe use a blockade at this point. We could also use another jack, but right now I'm like, well... We could also just not play the jack here. In which case, maybe it's just, well, never mind. Yeah, blockade. Blockade will help us do the tent thing, or the garrison thing. And then I think we just take another sycophant, and yeah, we'll top deck all of these and then keep this stuff. And hope we don't get berserked. God damn it! They did both of the things! Shit. Yeah, it would have been better if we could have triggered a shuffle here. Eventually the bot isn't going to be able to blockade silver. But it only... Should I keep the estate and discard a merchant camp? Because then we do get... It's like we're at least even. Maybe. Sure. We don't have a treasure in hand right now. How likely are we to get one? I think I'm gonna discard. Fuck. Wow. That's fantastic. That is just fantastic. Guess I'm gonna do this. Yeah, we can't top deck any of that, I don't think. Oh, okay. This is... Not great. We've now got the bot is not blockading the silvers, but we don't have a jack, and yada yada yada. Are we ever gonna actually get to do the thing that I wanted to do? Who knows? 2 merchant camps, 2 more merchant camps. We have like 3-ish down there. Oh, tactic 1. God damn it. Okay. However, we can get 2 garrisons here with a blockade on the garrisons. I think I will go ahead and top deck both of these because even if... Well, no, we should just top deck 1. Well, I do have a jack down there. I think I'll go with 1. Okay. Merchant camp, garrison, jack, trash. Thanks. Okay. Whatever. Let's get another garrison. I guess we might as well save these. I was thinking I was going to play the sycophant, but I guess there's not really any reason to. I think I'm going to go ahead and top deck. Maybe just 2. I mean, we're only drawing 3 cards off the garrison. It's not that many. Unreal. Do this so that we can hit 5 for a hill fort, maybe, or a berserker. Oh wait, I forgot I was gonna draw more cards. Blah, damn it! I should have kept different stuff. You know what? Fuck it. This isn't the first play anyway. Let's do this right. Now, granted, okay, we wouldn't have known that the Spice Merchant was going to be useful here. But it would, I mean, we'd definitely discard Tent, right? That much seems clear. And then keeping Spice Merchant would just be a speculative thing. But probably worth it. Because, like, if we draw it, yeah, I think it would be a reasonable call. I do have regrets about not making that call, like, without the benefit of hindsight, foresight, whatever you want to say about it, but okay. So we blockade probably another jack. And then do we get another berserker? I mean, it draws us more cards at garrison. Probably. Yep. Alternative is hill fort. But let's attack. Okay. So we could sycophant. We definitely want to play the garrison, right? So like that much. You don't want to discard that. We don't really want to discard the other jack either. So we could discard Spice Merchant, Berserker, Silver, or we could Spice Merchant the Silver. I mean, I think we just do this. Okay, then. Oh, hold on. We want to keep both jacks, and we want to keep both garrisons. We can't while using sycophant. Okay, so we don't do that. What do we keep the second of? I'm not sure. I think the answer is jack. Definitely want to see that. Okay, this is all right. This garrison is getting tokens on it, but if we'd had the second garrison in play, that would have obviously been a lot better. Well, I guess what we're supposed to do is Berserker for Sycophant. Buy a province. Updeck all of our merchant camps. And keep Garrison Jack. If we don't get berserked, then that's really nice. Sure looks like we need more spice merchants. Oh, the bot did the thing again. Well, we're gonna get to draw more cards. Guess we do top deck them all. Like, we probably have another jack down here. I don't actually know. Oh. And we didn't draw into a garrison. Okay. Well, take another one of these, I guess. Okay, now we can't possibly top deck all these merchant camps. Do we top deck none of them is the question. We top deck one. I would like to trash this. I guess I'll video about that. I guess we take a duchy. Yeah, this still hasn't come together really any better than the previous iteration did, I would say. Spice Merchant again, I guess? Maybe it should be Astrolabe. I don't know. That's not a bad card to have. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I forgot I didn't have any plus actions. Hmm. Yeah, we're probably supposed to trash Sycophant so we can say... With this, yeah, this is just not really actually working. We probably trash Sycophant. Get another one? Maybe? I don't know. Rude. Greg! Okay. Maybe we blockade. Spice Merchant. Buy the last Sycophant. Wait. Wait. I did not realize how low the piles were. Yeah, this could be this could actually be correct to trash the garrison here, play Jack again. I think it is. I don't have any treasures. Now I do, of course. God damn it! That's the problem with this deck. Alright, I guess we just blockade a state, take duchy, sure, top deck that. I think we actually want to keep the province. Yeah, okay. So that didn't really go any better. It's just hard to do stuff. Wait, I only had... Oh, right, I trashed one. Yeah, even like once I got the garrisons in play, I had a couple of good turns, and then it all fell apart again. It's just not a deck that lends itself to reliability, I suppose. I still ended up with 4 Berserkers, which I didn't really want to. The bot blockading the silvers was definitely annoying. I guess in the end, I only had 1 curse, somehow. Alright, well, whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.